Alright, so it is Tuesday morning. We're going to see how she does this morning. If you watched yesterday's video that I posted this morning, that was last night. Shush. Oh, Clyde's in here just so you're prepared for his bellowing. This one was in rare form. Yeah. Bucking. Literally both back feet coming up to try and kick me. Yes, you or something else, won't you? Alright. Put her foot in the bucket, which was fine. The chickens got milk, but I'll be weaning her in 7 weeks. Or drying her off, not weaning her. I'm pretty sure she's bred. Wouldn't that be funny though? Because they were real quick about it before when they got bred. I mean, so fast they didn't realize they were bred. They were together for 2 minutes and they got bred. And the only reason they were together was because somebody got out and ran where they weren't supposed to be. Not because I put them out together. But I put her out with him this time. Oh, fancy pants. You're so molting. You look so scraggly. You're an old chicken. You're an old broad. Hi, Mom. Yeah, I know. Got up early today. Was looking over my notes for my interview. Interviews are so hard to prepare for. I keep getting well-meaning people sending me links to grants and all this stuff, and that's a great. I mean, I love the idea of getting seed money for grants and those kind of things. But holy crap, it's just so overwhelming at times. I'm the application process is, 10 pages, and you have to upload pictures and video, and I don't know. Can you do just one seed thing and then apply for multiple different grants? I need to ask Barb that today. Because it takes a couple of hours to get the application process done the right way, to make a video and do all the other stuff that you're supposed to be doing. And then because I've never put one together I've put together presentations, but mostly for hearings, unemployment hearings, license revocation hearings, those kind of things. But it's totally different than applying for money. When those ones it was more like a prosecutor. My position was where I was the employee who presented all the facts to have people's licenses revocated or their unemployment denied, or testifying in criminal cases where these are the documents I got, this was the video that I watched, this were the interviews that I did, that kind of stuff, versus it's totally different. And some of the grants are very political. They definitely have a social political swing. They flat out ask you to, what have you done to dismantle systemic racism? And I'm well, let's see, I'm not an activist. I mean, how am I supposed to stamp out systemic racism? I mean, I'm one person. No. See, that's why I put you on this side, so you could watch her be a bad girl with her feet. So, maybe she's just picking on my uncomfortable vibes, my nervousness about this stupid interview thing. I mean, they've got like different ones. You can get nationally accredited, and I don't plan on moving anywhere. I'm kind of, maybe if I were on the upswing of my career, I'd fly. Don't go curl at the duck. Duck's just being duck out there. Please don't bother duck. Duck is just being duck. No, you don't need to go make faces at him through the window. Oh my goodness. Hello, Bonnie. What are you up to today, huh? You're not interested in these chicks, Clyde? He's like, no, they're not naked necks. I don't need to be. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Do you see this? Oh, Clyde. Anyway, we will see how the interview goes. That's just the way I'm looking at it. It's not. This isn't an interview that makes or breaks me. That is the only good thing about being fired. When you're a person like me who like, what? Anyway. Long time ago. For, I don't know, whatever reasons. It wasn't because I did anything illegal. It literally was because I didn't learn fast enough. Which was completely shocking to me. I didn't realize that people could. I suppose if they think I'm stupid, which I'm not, so that I don't get. I was not going to be a good fit in this position anyway. But it was just weird for me how I need to get some off that other teeth. The other teeth's really full. And I really struggled with it for a couple of weeks. I mean, like, I couldn't get out of bed for a few days. I was so upset. But I did get out of bed, obviously. And then you get to the part where it built a backbone in me. That was the beginning of... I have like a backbone building season, I think, of my life, where I became I went through some shit, really. And going through it, although it was god-awful at the time, gave me a strength of character that shocks even myself at this day and age. Because it teaches you that. And then I had the attitude goes, I've already been fired from a job that I really liked, so you know what? What can you do? You can't do crap to me. You could fire me. Yeah, you could do that. You certainly could. And I could sue you. And I certainly would. You get your head out now, sweetheart. You got corn stuck on your nose again. Oh, you're such a troublemaker. So, yeah, I think that hard times build character. I think that we are put through hard times to, like, have you ever watched Forged? Would you stop? You ever watched Forged in Fire? You gotta get that steel hot to harden it. And maybe that's what happens to people, is you have to go through some hot times to harden yourself. This really is not your collar, and it's so tight. But we're going to take it off here in a second. Yeah. Let me get the corn out of your nose. Are you ready to take it off? How's that? All right, come on. Let's go get your sister. She didn't buck as much as she did last night. Last night she literally bucked. Buck. Out you go, Bonnie, Clyde. Come on, Summer. No, you're not eating more grain. You're done. Let's go. You should have eaten it while you were up here. Let's go. Come on. Get down. Get down. There you go. No, I covered that so you can't get into it. See? I know you. I know you, troublemaker. You are not. Get down. I need to trim your feet. I say that every damn day. All right, in you go. In you go. Come on, let's go. Evie. In. You're not coming out today, I said. You were out yesterday. You don't get to come out every day. That wouldn't be fair to the rest of the animals. Would you stop pecking at me? Don't whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, babe. You all are something else, I swear. Turkey lurkeys are not supposed to peck at people for attention. That is not what you're supposed to be doing. I can tell you that right now. No, turkey lurkeys are not supposed to do that. I will give you some rain. Come on, out you go, turkey. Goodness gracious. Come on. Oh my. Come on. Come on. Right here, turkey lurkey. There you go. Here, chicken. There you go. Here, Clyde. There you go. All your babies. Alright, chickens that stayed in their pen like good chickens. There you go. There you go. Are you ready, come on, turkey lurkey. Let's go. Oy, more toenail trimming this weekend. That's all I do. And I know you guys know that because that's all I say. Everybody's got, I just need to spend like a couple hours. This time of year is chaos though. Because it is, come on, let's go. Need to get the corn in. Need to get my potatoes planted. There are a ton of things that need to get done. On top of working full time. And you know, I would be retired if it weren't for my sister. That's a story. That's a wonderful story for you to hear. It's definitely a story. I don't like talking about it though. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. Although it is messed up. It's a messed up story, Mom. Yeah, I'm going to trim those front feet. They're not really long, but they're starting to curve in a little bit, so we'll get in there, take that curve out, and then you can wear them down better. Oh, God, I wish it was Friday. I wonder if I could take Friday off. I wonder if I could take a personal day. Take Friday off. I wonder if that would be okay. I'm going to ask Sherry if I can get a sub if I can take a personal day Friday. I'm going to ask her today. I don't know if it's a blackout day. I'll ask HR when I see him this morning. Because I have an interview that's held at the admin building, so I'll be right there. Because I have to ask for a sub list for summer school because I have a fishing trip scheduled for like the second day of school that my mom booked already, so that's going to be a long day. And then I have summer school the next morning. it's a Tuesday. So I'll work Monday, I'll be off Tuesday, I'll work Wednesday, Thursday. Summer school is different, it's a half day, 4 days a week. I don't know why they just don't do 2 days for a full day. But hey, you know what? I'm not in charge. I don't know these things. I just work. There could be a good reason that I am completely unaware of. So, that's why I think it's always good to talk to people when you're at work to find out. Because, especially when you're newer, like I'm new to the district, I don't know all the ins and outs. I don't know why they do that. Maybe because most of summer school kids are your low income kids, and if we get them 4 days a week, we can at least ensure they get breakfast and lunch 4 days a week. I don't know. And because I'm a special teacher and I see all the kids, I don't have access to all their, the information you would if you were just their teacher. If I just had a classroom of like 23 kids, I would know which kids, get special, the subsidies to help them, their families. Which I'm fine with. I'm not fine with Biden saying he's going to spend $23 billion to back Ukraine. Hello, we have kids who don't eat on the weekends, but maybe once a day because they're such poverty income, but we're spending $23 billion to promote a war, to kill people. So you're either in the war business or you're in the helping people business. You cannot be in both. We're trillions of dollars in debt, and yet he's over there handing out money like, oh, don't even get me started. Our government are like 18-year-old kids who showed up on campus for the first time of their life. They're getting a degree in underwater basket weaving for $300,000, and we're going to give them credit cards. They're all over the campuses when you show up on the first day of school. Because you're 18 and you can apply and they'll give you credit. Oh, you have to have credit. You have to start establishing credit. Best way to do that is to get a credit card, and then you'll start establishing credit. And you only buy a couple of things. And then you pay it off when you get your overage check from your tuition. Because tuition is going to cost you, let's say, $20,000 with books and everything. That's way lower than what it is. Let's just say, however, because we know you need spending money, we know you have to pay that credit card we gave you, we're going to let you borrow $30,000 or $40,000 a year. Because you have living expenses. And someone tell me somewhere they teach people that you should not pay for dinners out, food out, clothing, any of your, food, I could see grocery bills if you had to, if you were low, charging grocery. But not going out for a $200 dinner. That should never be charged. If you don't have that money, you don't go. Designer clothes. So you're going to tell me that you are going to pay $300. Let's take a purse. You're going to pay $500 for a purse. And that's cheap. I've seen purses for like $4,000. I don't know why anyone would buy a $4,000 purse, but that's beside me. Now, if that $4,000 went to the people who made that purse, I might be okay with it for rich people, but it doesn't. So these companies go over to Thailand or Malaysia or Vietnam or South Korea, or they buy them from a company in China. And so it costs the company in China, let's say $50 to make that purse. $50, and that's a lot. That's way more than what they're actually charging to make that purse. And then they sell it here with a designer name on it for $500. Is that like $1,000 markup? How does that help the poor people in China? It doesn't. You know who that helps? The rich buttheads who are in the company that are making $1,000 profit off each purse. And you're stupid. You're just buying it because it has initials on it. Like, oh, I won't even put any. Like KD, my initials. How's that? I should start my own line for smart people and only charge you 10% over what it costs to make it. And actually pay the people who make it those wages. So if they make $1,000 profit, what if they took that profit and they paid their employees that actually did the work? What if they did that, Autumn? But they won't, because they're the 1% and they want to be 0.5% is what they want. 1% rich people is too much. That's too many riffraff like us. They want it to be a 0.5%. How about a 0.2%? We can just go back to the time of the czars and the kings. Yeah, what do you think about that? And the lords, if you were in favor with, if you towed the party line, would give you land and a title. And you could be as much of a butthead as you want. Anyway, see, I got off on a tangent. Have a good day, guys. I'm going to go get ready for my interview.